Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. How are you? Let me introduce myself. My name is Siriya Utami. I'm from Muhammadiyah University of Tangerang. Here, I want to explain to you about what is the best solution for improving English productive skills. English is like a bridge that can connect someone with someone, or someone with the group, or groups with the groups in one language to communicate. Therefore, English is important to know and learn. Rita Mae Brown is an American activist and writer who says that language is a roadmap of a culture. It tells you where people come from and where they are going. Ladies and gentlemen, from Rita Mae Brown's statement, it can be concluded that language is an identity of a society. From the language spoken by a community, we can find out where they come from. And when we study language for the first time, there were 4 things we did. First, we will listen, then speak, then read, and finally write. These 4 things are the basic abilities that we need to develop to learn a language. Therefore, when we learn a new language such as English, we need to use these 4 abilities to the maximum in order to obtain significant results. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the first one is listening. According to Bulletin 1952, listening is one of the fundamental language skills. Listening is very important in learning any language. By listening, we can imitate something and improve our accuracy when speaking. The way to learn to listen effectively is to listen actively. That is, pay attention not only to the contents of the conversation, but also how to pronounce it. Therefore, you can practice your listening skills by listening to the things you like. Such as listening to music in English according to your favorite. But start learning to listen to the lyrics carefully so you can grasp the meaning and intonation well. Second is practice to watch movies without subtitle. Watching again and again movies that we like can help us remember what the conversation in scene are in film. And of course, it will really help us enrich verbal vocabulary. Third, you can also attend seminars, talk shows, or even organized by institutions, schools, universities, etc. that use English such as a main language. And ladies and gentlemen, the second is speaking. Tarigan at 1990 defines that speaking as a language skills that is developed in child life, which is produced by listening skills, and at that period speaking skills is learned. Most people find it difficult to start conversation in English because they are not used to it. Therefore, it is important to practice English often in your daily life. Don't be afraid of being wrong, because it's something natural in the learning process, and you have to get used to speaking in English all the time. Okay, the next is reading. According to Day and Bamford, reading is the construction of meaning from a printed or written message. It means the construction of meaning involves the reader connecting information from the written message with previous knowledge to arrive meaning and understanding. Even though Indonesian people's interest in reading is low. Reading is an activity that can support your language learning process more quickly, because it makes your mind accustomed to interpreting a sentence, phrase, or other idiom. In addition, by reading, you will learn more about grammar, tense, and sentence structure. You can practice your reading skills by starting with using light reading material. In the past, I liked English comic and storybooks the most because usually language and word use are simple and easy to understand. Of course, we will meet a lot of new vocabulary which can be searched for meaning in the dictionary. And why use comics, stories, or other reading material that you like? Because usually by doing something that is liked, certainly will not be easily bored and more quickly enter the mind and can be easily recalled. Ladies and gentlemen, the last is writing. So, what is writing? Writing, Pincus states that writing is a way of communicating a message to a reader for a purpose. The purpose of writing are to express oneself, to provide information for one's reader, to pursue one's reader, and to create a literary work. Writing is a challenge for most Indonesian people, but with a little will and discipline, everyone can get used to it. By writing, you will memorize vocabulary faster than before. When writing, especially for formal writing, your grammar ability will be full test. Here is the best way to improve your English skills quickly through writing. The first is write down every word or sentence that you think is important along with its meaning and example. Thus, you will be easier to remember when reading it in a sentence. Second is don't be afraid to post comments on a blog or social media that use English. You will engage in an interactive conversation, especially if the place where you write the comment has quite a lot of visitors. Okay, maybe that's all I can say about how to improve English language skill. Of course, it will done as a supplement to formal learning process conducted at the university or at the course. And ladies and gentlemen, the most important thing in English is practice. Maybe that's enough for me. Thank you for your attention, and I'm sorry if I made a mistakes. I hope my material can be help us to improve our productive, our English productive skills. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.